Nexon drama, right guys? This is very important. When it comes to Nexon, people like to accuse Blue Archive of doing the same. Nexon! Okay, Nexon haters, it's time to rise up. Time to rise up, okay? Alright, let's have a look at the Nexon stuff. What is this? DoXOV. Alright, so this is written by a Nexon employee, is it? Nexon employee, okay, let's see. MapleStory is not the only game with problems upon the 3L boss incident. Referring to the 2021 Cube incident, Nexon placed an order on its entire game departments to remove dynamic probability under the director's guidance. There are way more games that didn't get caught by FTC since the codes were modified. There's a game, not MapleStory, that had a dynamic probability based on the time spent on revealing items or server status, or even triggering a lower probability if certain good items were pulled many times, etc. There were more notorious probability systems that were not revealed or caught by the FTC. Uh-oh. What game are we talking about? Nexon? Modified rates of some other games. This is going to be a very complicated one. Is it Blue? Is it Blue Archive? No way, right? No way it's Blue Archive. No way. This was posted by a Nexon employee on Blind Community, a Korean anonymous community where users must be verified with their company email upon sign up. So the user need to be verified with the company email. I don't know if this is true or not. That's crazy. Huh. For those who have no idea what 3L Boss Cube incident is, it was an incident that MapleStory players caught probability manipulation which lasted over 10 years in the game. And it brought a huge uproar to its community in 2021. Which was what that was happened. If you guys are not aware, we covered this about, I don't know, is it 1 month? I think it's been 1 month already. Nexon was basically fined $9 million by the FTC. But they profit over $55 million because of that. This is something that I think government definitely have to step in and look into this for sure, right? It is extremely scummy, extremely manipulative. But still, the fine is like, they are proven to be guilty in this case. So therefore, there's a fine. Whistleblower. I see that's why I got 2 SSR only on 6% banner 200 pulls. So do you guys think Nexon is manipulating Blue Archive? Every Nexon... Okay, what are the other Nexon games actually? I'm not super familiar. How many games do Nexon have? All their games are gacha, is it? Nexon... Let me just see. Let me just quickly glance through. Alright, this is their official website. Ooh. Okay. So Nexon. Kart Rider Drift. MapleStory. Maybe no G. Vindictus. V4. Blue Archive. Counter-Strike Nexon Studio. Kart Rush. MapleStory M. Godzilla Defense Force. Godsome. Wholesome. Dynasty Warriors M. Wait, they made Dynasty Warriors? Vindictus isn't really a gacha, I guess, or maybe it was. I'm not too familiar, huh? But these are all the games that are displayed on their website. Fantasy War Tactics, no, they sold it to a different company. They sold it to Veluf. Dynasty Warrior Mobile. I was GM for Vindictus. Damn, GM for Vindictus, eh? Okay. Okay. So, all of these games are being manipulated, is it? Godzilla Defense Force is still alive? I have no idea. Is it still alive? I mean, it is on the official website, right? But yeah, it is, This This is good to know for more informed spending, cause a lot of peeps will pull in good faith that they know they could get lucky when it could be pre-programmed to be extremely unlikely or impossible based on how much or little they play or when they pull. None of these companies have incentive to play by the rules, and if one of them felt the need to risk it, then it's possible many others did. So I can... a lot of people are going to call me out and say that I'm a Blue Archive White Knight. And you can say whatever you want, right? But the truth is, I've been playing Blue Archive for 2 years. Or 3 years now, right? Almost 3 years. Or however many years. And I've done a lot of pulls, alright? Not just on my own account, alright? Sometimes I do viewer pulls as well. So I don't think their rates are being manipulated in Blue Archive, right? At least based on my own internal testings. I mean, not internal, like I usually live stream all the pulls, like even like recently did pulls for the Swimsuit Shiroko banner and stuff, you know, and once 6% comes, I'm going to do even more pull to test that out. But my previous 6% banner experience was like, it seems to be in line with the 6%, right? I got a bunch of company Nexon merch. Damn, really? More alive than life. Love life idol. The weak fine of only 9 million will only encourage other companies to do the same and in the future. Alright, so if the 418 million number is to be believed, then Nexon walk away with 409 million in profit. That's true, but I remember mentioning this as well. Reputation is in line, right? So you might just think, okay, it's only this amount of money or in terms of damages, but your reputation is like, in the future, would people still play Nexon games? Would they spend knowing this company has manipulated their rates in the past? I think that's like a... You want to have that relationship between the company and the consumer. I do think that's going to be very important, right? If a company has manipulated their rates before, and you go and play their latest game or their sequel of their games, would you be able to spend money with, you know, knowing that they have like done that in the past? I feel like most people would be like, have that doubtful kind of thought in their head. People say Nexon was a bad company back then when I worked for them, and players still played. I mean, yeah, their games are not too bad, right? Except for MapleStory, I do think that there's a lot of factors. People did spend millions on Nikkei, even though Shift Up also got this into the same drama. I think, to be fair, Nikkei's one wasn't that famous. It wasn't as famous. I mean, Shift Up, right? Shift Up wasn't as famous before. So Destiny Child wasn't as famous before compared to how they are right now. Compared to Nikkei, I mean. So back then, Destiny Child did, you know, was caught manipulating rate, blah blah blah. But I don't think many players are aware of that because not many players play that game. So that one could be like a rare exception. But also, yeah, it definitely puts you in the blacklist for some people, for sure. But you know, like if a game is good, the game is good, you know. It is what it is. Hopefully they learn from this and try to be better. Seems counterintuitive. You want the people who play little to get lucky, so they will get hooked and play more. If you play little and get shitty rolls, you might likely quit. Depends on which game, right? Is it rolls? Is it talking about MapleStory? I guess it does depend on it. Now Nikkei gives you boosted rates instead. Yeah, Nikkei's 4% doesn't seem like it's being manipulated. At least based on my own personal testing and stuff. Like some people might have a bigger sample size to test. It gets better in light of Nexon's cube manipulation in MapleStory. Their response was to actually punish the players even more. Cubes are no longer sold at all. All other cubes have been removed except for the black cubes, and all cubes are bought with mesos only. Sounds good? Okay, yeah, it sounds good. You can buy it with gold. Well, in Nexon's Infinite Wisdom, them seeing how endgame Maplers can basically farm billions, they have put a universal cap of meso gain to 150 million per day, with the only way to increase it is if you have the meso percent gear. For context, back when I played, I can essentially farm 150 million in about an hour to an hour and a half easily. They put the changes on test servers for only a week, and the official rollout is today. In the KMS reboot server, okay, used to be full on all channels, pretty much had its population cut in half due to many players quitting, and even before, that you had many people quit and destroy their gear to keep themselves from coming back. Funny part is, there's always going to be someone that will defend Nexon and their choices no matter what. Nexon haters versus Nexon defenders. We'll see. We'll see.